Yankee Lady taxied on out. Our B-25 from the Yankee Air Museum, next in line to taxi out to the runway, B-25D, and right behind that is briefing time, B-25J. Based right here at the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum, our bombers coming up for you as the air show continues. Yankee Warrior, B-25 of the Yankee Air Museum in the lead. B-25 briefing time, based right here at the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum. Panchito, the B-25G is flying for you all day long. Taking torches of folks for a ride in the B-25. We'll be joining up in the departure of our bombers, but continuing on out. I think they are not going to be participating in the flybys. I think they're heading for home.
Yep, it's followed by 3. Why? Because it's Wait, are they going to fly or are they going to just stay on the ground?
Oh, why are those taking off? They're parking somewhere, right? Oh. And this is pretty cool. How am I going to get back home? No, us. No! Too out! Now they're kicking again. Why?
Are they going to fly or are they just
B-17G on the runway, on the takeoff roll. B-25D to the Yankee Air Museum on the takeoff roll. This is the Yankee Warrior.
Wow. How many of them was up down?
Now you watch the power of the Yankee Warrior. Keep all three gear on the ground, raise the nose slightly and lift off. Watch the takeoff of briefing time. I think we may get a simulation of the Doolittle Raiders takeoff. Notice the nose wheel is already off the ground and he's rolling on the main, lifting off at about the same place. But the Yankee Warrior took off. And here comes Panchito. See all three gear on the ground? He rotates the nose and off he goes. A little bit longer takeoff roll because he's got extra fuel on board because he is going home. That takeoff that I mentioned that you saw briefing time simulate was the takeoff system that was developed for Doolittle's Raiders, the B-25Bs. Lightweight, not heavily armored, filled up with bombs and fuel to be able to make it all the way from the carrier Hornet. We'll tell you about that in just a second, but put your cameras on now as the B-17G comes around from the left. Yes, that's air show smoke that you're seeing being injected into the exhaust stream of the number 2 engine. But it's unfortunately also a scene, a picture that we saw many times during World War II. The B-17's under attack from German fighters. Now take a look as the Yankee Warrior comes by. Take a look at the turret on the top of the airplane. You notice that it's in a position aft of the wing. That was the design when the B-25Cs and Ds were made. The C and the D were exactly the same, depends on where they were made, whether in California or in Missouri. And here comes the B-25J. You're going to see that turret right behind the cockpit. That's a great shot as you see that tight left-hand turn of the B-17G. Nice tight pattern by the B-17G of Yankee Lady from the Yankee Air Force, the Yankee Air Museum. That takeoff technique that we were talking about earlier, raising the nose wheel very early, there was a reason for that. Colonel Doolittle realized that the aircraft carrier moving along through the water, that's already some airspeed coming in. So in order to create lift on the wings, you need to get the nose raised up. So they did it very, very early, earlier than they would, so they were able to clear the deck of the aircraft carrier Hornet. High-speed pass. Coming by at about 220 miles an hour. The top speed of the B-25 close to 300 miles an hour. And here comes briefing time. jammers ready because, as you can see, the B-17 is overshooting the final approach course. So he's going to be coming by in front of you in a shallow right-hand turn. Right now he's in a left-hand turn. He'll roll out and roll into a shallow right-hand turn. You get a real good look at the airplane as he comes by in the photo pass.
Because when they come back from their race, they'd get hit by German shells and shot out by German airplanes, and they often had so what they would do is they'd fly around the airfield like they're flying around, and they would fire a pistol.
Photo pass by the Yankee Warrior. That's a pretty shot. And coming in at about 230 miles an hour from the left is briefing time. If you had seen a good close look at the glass nose like these, they had a solid nose, and down in the lower left corner was a 75 millimeter cannon shooting out the front of the B-25. It's a great strafing airplane. Go on in and soften it up with the 50 cals and then open up and finish the target off with that great big 75 millimeter cannon. Landing gear extended on the B-17. Going to be coming in for a landing in just a moment.
Landing on this one.
Man, that's a good shot. It's landing right here.
Yankee Warrior about to touch down. Beautiful crosswind landing. I'll tell you folks, we're using the left main gear a lot today.
Wait, were these the last ones of the day?
And here comes briefing time on final approach. nose wheel off the ground to get a little aerodynamic braking. By pulling the nose up, it causes the wing to make a little more lift, which also makes a little more drag to help slow the airplane down before he flies it down to the runway. L2 and I believe an L4 are about to take to the runway. Two more of our L birds going to be taking off and going home. I think that's Mike Streeter in the lead in the L2.